Assalamu alaikum and good morning. I hope you all are safe and sound. Let's start chapter number 13, an ants language. But before starting its reading, students, open your books at page number 89 and start reading. Have you ever seen an ant hill? Have you ever seen a trail of ants? You might have noticed that ants are usually together. That's because ants live in groups. These groups are called colonies. Think of an ant colony as a family. The members of the colony work together. By working together, they complete many jobs. They build their home, they produce ant babies, and they find food. Ants are very good at working together. When people work together, they usually talk to each other. Scientists wondered if ants talk to each other too. To find out, people tested ants. Someone put a nail into a ceiling. A piece of string was tied to the nail. At the end of the string there was a jar of sweet jam. Then an ant was placed in the jar of jam. This was to see whether it would tell other ants about the food. After a while in the jar, the ant found its way out. It walked up the string to the ceiling. It was trying to find its way back home. Then the ant disappeared through a hole in the wall. It was gone for a long time. Some time later, a bunch of ants started coming through the hole in the wall. They walked right to the string and into the jar of jam. Okay, let's move to the next page. Did the first ant tell his friends about the food? How did the other ants know about the jam? How did they know just where to find it? Scientists decided to study ants more closely. They used scientific instruments to test ants. They learned that ants have special chemicals. These chemicals are like a scent that ants give off. When an ant wants to tell its family members about something, it gives off these special chemicals. The chemicals are left on the ground. In a trail, the other ants smell the chemicals and follow the trail. This is how the other ants found the jar of jam. The first ant left the trail of chemicals as it walked back home. This trail showed the other ants the way to the food. Each ant colony has its own chemical smell. That way, they don't get confused by scent trails left by other ant families. This unique smell also helps ants protect their homes. If they smell an unfamiliar ant, they will chase it away from their home. Even the scientists learned that ants do not talk like humans, but they do talk to each other. It's just in their own special way. They talk in ant language. Okay students, reading has been done. Now you will write down these synonyms from your winter pack on your notebook, and you will learn reading and these synonyms. First one is trail yani rasta, route, colonies group of insect, complete finished, jobs works, wondered surprised, placed put yani rakhna, bunch group, and string रस्सी को कहते हैं string, and a thin rope, closely nearly, instruments tools, scent कहते हैं smell को, खुशबू को, confused unclear, protect हिफाजत करना, safe unfamiliar, unknown यानी ना जानना किसी चीज़ को. First of all, आप लोग reading learn करेंगे, then you will write down these synonyms in your notebook, and you also have to learn all the synonyms. Take great care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.